What's going on, guys? I'm trying to see your view there. I know the windshield's a little dirty, but there's bugs and shit flying into it. Anyway, you know, I thought the summer of blood 2024 was coming to an end, but Cherry's just not gonna let that happen, is he? Somebody had told me, like, there was a part where he was, you know, saying a bunch of shit, and I was like, hey, where's it at? And they told me, like, just to go through there and listen to it, like he starts yelling and screaming. The problem with that, he's yelling and screaming through all of it. Every time he's talking, he's like, so I found a bunch of parts, but anyway, I found what they were talking about. The one thing he did to start all this shit, he's doing it again. He literally talked about one person and their wife again. I mean, why, Cherry? You've seen what that shit started. You've seen people don't like that. That's even like, oh, another thing, when he was talking about me, oh, Bobby, I gotta clear this up. You asked Cherry yesterday, you said, hey, why are they calling you Terry? And he said, oh, it was Jaded. Jaded said this, and, you know, he said start calling that because you don't like it. Two things. For one, Cherry, you need to work on that southern accent. You sound like Forrest Gump taken in the ass when you try it, but you can do better than that. But the other thing, Bobby, he's full of shit. I've never called him Terry. If you go back to the lounge 2 nights ago, it starts before that. I actually got like a comment, and I seen someone call him Terry in the comments, and they said it twice in the same comment. The first time I seen it, I was like, oh, okay, they typoed, you know. The second time, I was like, oh, it must be voice to text. Then I seen a lot of people doing it. So finally, up on the lounge, somebody said it. So I asked them, like, you know, what's with the Terry thing? They said, oh, somebody had called him that, and he hated it. Now, I didn't start it, and I don't want to steal the idea from whoever done it or whatever, but if he really doesn't like it, I'll take the credit for it. I mean, I just don't want to screw out, you know, whoever really done it. Another thing, excuse me, the freedom of speech stuff, which I agree with 100%. You know, people should be allowed to, speak freely and say what they want to say. But see, freedom of speech and hate speech and slander and shit, that's two different things. Like, somebody on the panel, you know, making threats, even though we know he's full of shit, you know, and like that dude saying pussy, it hurts worse coming from him, because, I mean, you know. But the point of it is, him up there, like, slandering people, that's like, even, it was good, I got to see Pedro, like, fucking, you know, you got Clark, Saturn, or Walker, Texas Ranger, you know, same dude, but, you know, he's got I ain't got nothing against the guy. Damn, looking on the road, please don't shit on the car. Please don't shit on the car. But anyway, I got nothing against the guy. I mean, I always figured he's a little off, but, you know, he's either going at Bobby or Pedro all the time. No matter what comment he left for a year, he fucked with Bobby. Then it was Pedro. But he does Pedro in there because Cherry, you know, gets the shit going. Then you got that other crazy chick that follows Cherry around. She gets it going. But ironically, when they was in there, you know, saying shit about Pedro, when he popped in there, they shut the fuck up. They didn't want, you know, they didn't do anything. So that kind of makes it now, if you ever say in the future, you look like a fucking idiot. The only person that said anything was Nutjob. That's because Pedro probably has him blocked, and, you know, he knows that, so, you know, no one's seeing what he says, but other people, no one else pays attention to him. Everybody knows he's a fucking Fruit Loop. But the other chick, she didn't even say nothing. She just fucking hid. I mean, talk all that shit. Then when you get a chance, he's in there, you can say it. What do? You run and hide. So now, in the future, any fucking thing you all say, I mean, but like I said, freedom, you know, like Cherry up there screaming, you know, Pedro's buying his subs, he's scamming people and all this bullshit. For one, I mean, buying subs, think about that. He doesn't get paid on his sub count. He gets paid per view, right? So, I mean, I don't think he bought any of his subs, but even if he did, I have no idea. But let's say he did. It doesn't do anything. He don't get no money for that. I mean, he ain't buying his views, is he? I mean, that'd be kind of stupid, because I'm sure that you'd pay more per view than you would get, you know. So, yeah, see, a lot of shit you all say don't make no fucking sense. But, see, Cherry is not going to let this shit go. Like I said, this time he got lucky, and there was a channel. And just like, you know, this ain't nothing against Hector, because I think Hector's in a bad spot. Hector sees, you know, what's going on. Hector sees, this is my opinion, Hector. He seen what happened to Matt, right? How when Cherry went over there and did the same shit he's doing to his channel, Matt kind of, you know, pushed back a little, and look what happened. Now he's like all over Matt. Matt left YouTube because of it. So I think Hector sees that, and he's kind of hoping, you know, he'll just go away, but he's being nice. Now Hector, of course, Cherry said he's gonna be like, oh no, Cherry, I love you. But Hector, like I said, I'm not going to ask you, it's my opinion. But like Pedro asked you, how long are you gonna let that shit happen on your channel? Do you really think, see, right now people, they're coming there for that shit, right? And you know, drama does get views. I mean, people, you know, listen, but they get tired of it, especially the same fucking shit over and over. It's all he ever says is the same old shit. He's recycling what started this shit. He's got nothing new. I mean, fucking Thunder's not even been around for a while. He's not even mentioned his fucking name, and he's still fucking trying to get shit going. It's like he thought for sure when everybody's seen it, you know, it's over. People's going back. People's you know, seeing well, they already knew what Cherry was, but they just thought maybe he would. I have no idea what the fuck you all thought, to be honest. That guy's a nut. But they're seeing it and they're leaving Cherry, and he's trying to double back down to get more people going, to try to divide people so he can divide and conquer. And he can't, you know, conquer shit. He can't even conquer life. I mean, Cherry's one of those dudes that it doesn't matter what he goes around, he'll fuck it up. And he'll say he's doing it like, I help build these channels. Dude, you don't build shit. You destroy them. You go in there. The views do go up a little bit because, you know, people are like, oh my God, are they actually letting this dumbass say this shit? And yeah, they do. And I have no idea why. I mean, I have no idea why would somebody let somebody come on a panel. I mean, even look at that one chick, Sandy or Candy. She was fucking going off on him. And when he popped up there and said, like, oh, you must have misunderstood me. Her and Bobby, you know, told him, like, dude, that's all, you know, every time you say shit bad and someone calls you out, oh, you must have misunderstood me. No one misunderstands you. You're just a fucking idiot. And finally somebody heard what you said and they're tired of it. But that's the thing. If you're going to be that mad at him talking about women in general, right? Why not be mad at him about talking about all people? I mean, the shit he was saying about women was, you know, yeah, ridiculous. But look what he said to other people. Look at the shit he said and done to people. I mean, even Roy, you know, Roy says, I don't apologize to no one. Because, you know, he apologized to Marion because he knew, I guess he probably went back and looked and he seemed like, okay, I maybe went too far. I let my anger get to me. And, you know, and props to Roy. He did. He was like, sorry, Marion. Because Marion didn't deserve that. She wasn't talking bad. She wasn't going. But Cherry was like, oh, yeah, she's over there talking shit. And she hadn't said a word. So, I mean, people are finally starting to realize, like, maybe I should go look and see what the fuck's the truth before I do it. But anyway, I'm just hoping Cherry don't let all this shit get started. Or, you know, let people let Cherry get all this shit started again. But y'all have a good one. I didn't start the Terry is Cherry or Cherry is Terry thing, but I'll take credit if whoever started it don't want it. Y'all have a good one. Except for you, Cherry, suck a dick. And work on your southern accent. Have a good one.